What's up, Golden Frying Pan people? Welcome back to the kitchen. And oh boy, do I have a story for you. Don't worry, it'll sort of pertain to the break I promised last week, but I'll get there. So, grab your warm beverage, a nice thick blankie, and some fuzzy socks as I tell you why I want to throw my phone and then myself out a window of the Remembrance Tower in New York City. To start with, a reminder. I have a flip phone. It's a Sunbeam Wireless F1 Aspen Pro. I know, a catchy name, isn't it? And I text a lot for someone with a flip phone. I know texting is probably not the first thing you think of whenever you think of a flip phone, but I have friends that I like to talk to, and I can't particularly call them while at work, so I make do with a small touchscreen, and it works. And yesterday was no different. I didn't text them super excessively, but throughout the day, I held a conversation, you know? And after work, I had to take a break, call my mom. And so I did, and we called for about an hour with no issue at all. And when I get off the call, I send a text message that I'm back. And in a few minutes, someone responds. So I pick up the phone and flip it open, and black. I thought, this is weird. So I restarted it. Black. I took the battery out. Black. I let it die and then charged it. Black. I have had this phone for 1 month. It cost me $400 to have this phone for 6 weeks. And I looked online to see if there was any cure or anything, and no. Apparently, I'm the only person who has ever had this issue. For everyone else, it's the perfect phone. But even if this phone has the durability of an Efficiency 4 pickaxe, I could use this experience as an excuse to get a different phone. One that I had been looking at back whenever I was getting my this phone, the one that just died. The only reason why I didn't get it at the time was because it was on a pre-order until a couple months out. And I figure, hey, it's been a couple months. Maybe I can buy it now. I check. Pre-order until late November. Why is it still on pre-order? And it's ridiculous. I mean, my last phone did practically the same thing, albeit a bit more dramatic and a lot less sudden, but still. And I was really upset about it. I mean, it seemed like everyone else loved the phone, so why was it failing for me? But the more I thought about it, the more it made sense. I hadn't changed any of my habits and expected it to improve. I got a flip phone assuming that it would fix me, just like I assumed the break would. But they made me realize how entrenched in this bad culture I really am. Not only did I stay texting exorbitantly, but there were just as many nights I stayed up watching useless content instead of fixing my schedule. Instead of becoming more independent, I realized that I'm more dependent than I ever thought I was. And it made me realize that it's me. Maybe it's not a case where my phone breaks easily. Maybe I'm just not using my phone the way it wants to be used. It's so easy to bang your head against a wall and not get anywhere, but sometimes it's important to take a step back and realize that it was a door all along. Because now that I take a step back, I can see that my mind and my body are at war. My mind expects one thing, and when my body doesn't deliver it, it pushes too hard, so that my body does even worse. And since I'm doing so bad, but I feel like I could be doing better, it puts me in a negative feedback loop, where I feel worse and worse. I got stuck. And if I want to get unstuck, taking a step back is a great step to take. I mean, I really don't want to just black screen one day. That would suck. So I'm taking a step down. So I'm taking a step back from what has made me feel bad until it doesn't make me feel bad. Don't worry, I'll still upload here. I just won't be hanging around on the internet as much as I have. But don't try and miss me too much. I know that this was really weird. This has been a really weird week. This isn't, it's a script, but it's not my best. I apologize. There was just, I wanted to let you guys know, and I figured I could tell this funny story as a way to do it. But, yeah.